The following is an experiment in audio resuscitation.
Tompkins, would you come over here for a minute?
Right now, sir?
Yes, it is a bit urgent.
How urgent, sir?
Well, urgent enough that I want you to come over here right now. Why?
Well, it's just that I'm in the middle of filing something, sir.
What on earth are you filing that's so important you can't come over here right now?
A dolphin, sir.
You're filing a dolphin?
Yes, we just acquired it for marketing this morning, see?
Ah, I see. Why did marketing send you a dolphin?
It was part of the report on the Amalgamated Textiles contract.
What part of that report required a dolphin?
I believe it's part of the new industry standardization procedure, sir.
Honestly, bureaucracy is going to be the death of us all. All right, file that and come over here as quickly as you can.
Yes, sir.
Now, what can I help you with, sir?
Did you file that dolphin under F? Yes, sir, for fish.
Tompkins, dolphins aren't fish, they're mammals.
I'm aware of that, sir, but there were fish in that file, and that'll give the dolphin something to eat.
Ah, good. Sound judgment on your part, Tompkins.
Thank you, sir. So what did you want to see me about?
Well, Tompkins, you're one of the more experienced members of our staff. You've been here for how long?
10 years, sir.
10 years, excellent. Well, I'd like to tap one of your many fields of expertise and see if I strike a gusher, if you will.
Well, feel free to drill away, sir.
Thank you, I will. Tompkins, is that the phone?
I believe it is, sir.
Ah, good. I thought as much, but I wanted to be certain.
Well, I hope that was helpful, sir.
Yes, but I'm not entirely done with my line of questioning.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. I didn't realize.
No need to apologize, Tompkins. I should have specified this was a multi-stage question. It's entirely my fault.
Not at all, sir.
Please do continue with your inquiries.
Thank you.
Tompkins, why won't the phone stop making that noise?
That one, sir?
Exactly. It's extremely irritating. I really wish it would cease.
Well, I believe the traditional remedy is to answer it, sir.
You're certain of that?
Almost entirely, sir.
Well, far be it from me to interfere with tradition. I suppose I'll give it a whirl.
Good luck, sir.
Here goes. Any reaction, Tompkins?
None that I can see, sir.
Perhaps I got the intonation wrong.
No, I think the intonation was spot on, sir, but I think it had more to do with your body language and attitude.
Elaborate, please.
Well, it's just that when you made the noise, you sort of hunched forward and glared at it with a very stern expression on your face. It may have found it off-putting.
Lighter touch is what you're saying.
Yeah, something more open and cheerful, with a little joie de vivre.
All right, I'll give it a go. Still nothing.
No, I'm afraid not, sir.
You don't think I came on too strong just then, did you?
Well, you may not have come on strong enough, sir.
Well, that's a bit distressing. I gave that last one all I had.
Well, maybe it's not fond of your plumage, sir.
Now, there's a thought. Of course, I don't actually have any plumage, Tompkins.
That could very well be the issue, sir.
Hand me that peacock costume on the hook behind you, would you please, Tompkins?
This one here, sir?
Yes, help me into that. All right.
Yeah,
Right there. Okay.
Okay.
All right, zip me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There, sir.
All right, stand back. I'm going to give this one all I've got. If it doesn't get the phone to stop ringing, I don't know what will.
Sir, before you start, I was thinking maybe you should throw in a little dance on top of it. Really give the phone something to look at.
Good thinking. I'll try that. You know, when I graduated from business school, Tompkins, I really didn't expect to be spending my time at the executive office this way. Modern business. It's a wonder we get anything done around here.
Well, good luck, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Tompkins. Well, here goes nothing.
Here it comes, sir, and...
Go.
Oh, very good. Very good. You've really got its attention now, sir.
Oh, yes. Oh, yep.
Thus,
keep
the
it up.
dance of nature's renewal continues. And as it has for time immemorial, the cycle of mating and rebirth for the species turns once again. In this, the annual ritual between the executive and his telephone, the male displaying his spectacular plumage to his prospective female telephone mate, prancing about his office in an elaborate display of choreography while the phone simply lays there and rings. And all the while, the executive's personal assistant offers words of encouragement.
Come on, work that ass, sir.
I'm trying!
But will the telephone respond, or will all of the male executive's efforts be in vain? And there it is. The female has accepted the male's advances.
About time, too.
Congratulations, sir. It was a splendid effort. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, Tompkins. All I know is this message had better be worth it.
Well, I suppose the two of you will want to be alone now, sir.
Yes, well, I did start this. I suppose I'll have to finish it. Do me a favor, would you, Tompkins?
Yes, sir?
Pick me up a nice bottle of wine from the executive suite and leave it outside the door. And on the way out, would you mind lowering the lights a bit?
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
Thank you, Tompkins. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Oh, I can think of a few things, sir.
Well, hello to you, too.
Hello, I would like to complain in the strongest possible terms.
I was sitting at home watching what I assumed to be was an innocent nature documentary when I and my family were exposed to the twisted imagery of a high-powered executive dressed as a peacock attempting to have sex with a telephone. This caused unheard levels of consternation and trauma among my wife and children, with my kids asking me all kinds of uncomfortable questions about human reproduction, and my wife finding the whole experience strangely arousing. Now she wants me to go out and buy a three-piece suit and a costume covered with feathers. She thinks it might rekindle the fire underneath our tepid marriage. I thought I was finally going to catch some rest during the evening after a long day's work. I mean, I'd barely recovered from her Buffy the Vampire fetish phase from just a few years ago. And don't even get me started about that whole Bill Nye the Science Guy thing she went through in the late 90s. Do you know how many facts about physics I had to memorize just to keep my wife satisfied in the bedroom? Do you? Thanks for nothing, PBS!
Well, that's all well and good, sir, but this is tech support.
I knew that. I was just blowing off steam.
Well, is there a technical problem I can help you with then, sir?
Yeah, I'm trying to get onto the internet, but my laptop won't connect to the wireless.
All right, I think I can help you there, sir. Just so you know, your call may be recorded in case we want a good laugh later on.
Sounds like a deal.
Okay, have you tried plugging and unplugging the modem?
Yep.
Have you tried plugging and unplugging the wireless router?
Yep.
Okay, have you tried rebooting the system?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you tried taking the battery out of the laptop for a second and then putting it back in and turning it back on?
Yes, indeedy do.
Okay, is there anything physically unusual about the laptop?
Well, the bottom of it's quite hot. In fact, it's burning my thighs.
And the top?
It's cold in spots and hot in others.
Okay, is there any kind of smell coming off of it?
Sage.
Okay, is your laptop in fact a frozen turkey TV dinner?
Oh, so it is. Look at that. That was the problem right there.
Yes. Now, do you have your computer's IP address handy?
Yeah, it's right here on a piece of paper.
All right, try typing that into the P's.
Alrighty. Oh, look at that. It connected right up.
Good. Just remember to do that anytime your food won't connect to the internet.
I will. Thanks a lot. Boy, that was a real lifesaver there. I had a lot of research I was supposed to do tonight. Look, dear, I managed to find a peacock costume in just your size. Are you downloading porn onto that TV dinner? What's it to you? Just look at those mashed potatoes. They're filthy.
Hello, does this kind of life sound interesting to you? And by life, I mean helping the clinically insane with their technological problems? Then maybe you'd like a job right here at TechBusters. Hi, I'm Leonard Wieselnik. TechBusters is a technical support service with accounts with major corporations. When companies such as Apple, Microsoft, or Sony get technical support questions that are either too stupid or crazy to be dealt with any rational way, they send them straight to us, and that's where the fun begins. You too can make up to $50,000 a year messing with people's heads.
Hello, tech support. This is Steve speaking. How can I help you?
My software says I have to press any key to continue, but my keyboard doesn't have an any key.
You're in luck, sir. We can install one of those for $500.
Yippee!
Hello, tech support. This is Jerome speaking. How can I be of service?
How do I get my computer online?
Well, who's your internet service provider, sir?
I don't need one of those. I just want to go online.
Well, you need an internet service provider to go online,
This
sir.
computer says it goes online. Why can't it go online?
Does your computer have an Ethernet port, sir?
Yeah, it's got a little plug thing on the side here.
Okay, sir, the reason that your computer can't go online is that an animal may have crawled inside of it and gotten tangled in the Ethernet.
Should I call animal control?
Oh, don't worry, sir. I'll hook you up with that right now.
Hello, Animal Control Officer Steve here. How can I help you?
I think there's a raccoon in my computer's nest.
Just calm down, sir. I can help you. I am a trained professional. You'll need some tools, though, specifically a hammer and a circular saw.
Hello, tech support. Cayenne speaking. How can I help you?
I was having problems with my sound card, so I filled my computer with figs.
You did the right thing, sir. Bravo.
And there are special bonus incentives for stringing the customer along for as long as possible while we record the conversation and sell them on the internet. So if you have people skills, can think on your feet, and layer on the bullshit with a trowel, you could work for us. Just listen to this testimonial.
Hey there, Schickelgruber. TV's Chad Blasterman, action agent here. Whenever I have trouble with a cardboard box, I call up TechBusters. Within 5 minutes, they had me strapped armed to the teeth, loaded up with live puppies, and headed for the hills.
Yeah, we got paid to do that, and we didn't even have to try hard. That's TechBusters, because your problems are our business. No, hold on, I've got to take this. Hello?
Hey, baby. I've got my peacock feathers all splayed out. How about a little dirty talk?
I told you never to call me at the office.
You know you love it.
Well, maybe a little.
And I'm going to call this experiment successful. What you've just listened to is an episode from February 25th of 2011. That's over 7 years ago if you're keeping count and paying attention to a calendar. What I did is I cracked it open inside of Logic from the old, ancient, decrepit GarageBand files. They popped right open. There was a few tweaks that needed to be done here and there. The microphone is of a different quality since I was using a different microphone then than I am now, but overall sounded pretty good, I'll say. Gotta give it credit there to Logic for being backwards compatible. And what this means is that I can go back and find old sketches that were pretty much in great shape, and I thought this episode, for the most part, was pretty darn good overall and didn't need to be rewritten. Or reperformed, rather. And I can resurrect them, hopefully, and put together a compilation of them to be posted in places. And that's good. If you have listened to the show recently, I do apologize for simply layering an old show back at you and layering an old show back at you, for taking an old show and redoing it and throwing it back in your face. But it's actually more work than I thought. I had to go in, change all the settings, and then I had to remix it and do a new master job on it and stuff. But overall, I think it did a pretty good job. I think it sounds pretty darn good, and I'm impressed. That opens up a whole avenue of opportunity for me to go back and delve into the archive and dig out some of the old gems and repurpose them. Or, which is a lot less work than re-recording them from scratch. And don't worry, there's a lot of stuff back there that was almost good that needs to be totally re-recorded because it was recorded with ancient, terrible, crappy equipment as opposed to my modern crappy equipment that I have right now. So thank you so much for listening. Again, if you heard this episode recently for some reason, sorry to have to play it for you again, but I just hope you'll enjoy the audio quality, and I'll be back again tomorrow with more stuff. Possibly another resurrected piece. I'm having fun doing that. I really am. And we'll go from there. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Bye.